height, but only weighed pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, wasn't soft.
5 on the clock. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stop.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monstrous.
I don't think there was anyone who could stop him on that one. It's Cummings on the wing.
Should I hate film fertility for now? Should I hate street credibility? I'm talking about hate, money, power, respect.
Getting the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he gets Lawrence Gregg tremendous versatility.
He gets others involved. Plays great defense. Has an excellent feel for the game. He doesn't have to score to impact winning. But if you need points from him, can provide that as well.
Washington, and there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto has possession. Driving inside.
He just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bulls.
Defensive focus pays off for Wiseman. He gets on top of that shot. Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Wizards trail by 3. And a wide open look for Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Lee's got 5.
The vision is special for this kid. I mean, Ball toys with the defense and creates open opportunities for his team.
There's a good screen. And Pierce to finish it off.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great.
Here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
If I don't hear from him by tomorrow,
Wiseman comes to help.
I hope you come back. I learned from your mistake.
Here's Ball.
Come back a man. Tell you story. Just like that. But you still go from that dark place of life. Become a positive person. So when you do make it, give
just
that.
over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And that's the best way to give that to your city.
Pass to Barnes.
And I love you, Kendrick. If I don't hate you knocking on the door, you know why you do these keys.
And the dunk
all right?
by Barnes.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes outside.
Now everybody's never thinking
the first quarter. Here's Wiseman. And the shot goes in.
And I love how Wiseman doesn't give up. He's a kid who gives effort after effort after effort. And his teammates love it.
And I master being the master of that your honor. He's a champion that ran at 35. I win the dawn at 5 in the morning. The rain is 5. Watch you perform. If they take everything, know I got it.
In the first quarter of the game.
Ain't no city quite like mine. Still a bad and kill fast. Talking, I can see the jacket when I'm back in the back of my seat. Back in the back of the batch and I'm banging trees. Look where I'm at, the murder cap and I'm capping and burning this gangsta rap. It's a rap when I'm doing it. I'm on my way from $100,000 a month to 100 million a day. Bitch, I'm
From the free throw line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the strike.
So
no doubt Tom Lifestyle's ability to impact the game with his defense.
Well, he's one of a handful of guys who can wrap up a script double and use an injection to bring in the stats. He makes guys think twice about crowding the lane and using a foot.
Hits it out to Jones. It's tipped in one range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for.
That's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and
I pass the blood, the pass the torch, of course it's my decision. I crash the boards, then you report that you see me in Benzes. I must report that we import the narcotics you bought it. Subdivided with records, speakers, the music business. I blow up every time, throw up a record.
Bro!
The defensive effort.
D-making that man was very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work on him.
and there's the bucket from Joe No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They lead by 6. We'll be back shortly. Live from Toronto. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
We can now harvest the rap market. It's a big W. Remember, good talk in our rap market is controversy. It hates harsh realities. We made our music best. For the cool killers of the rich and the things that play. With the cool killers that know killers that know where you stay. Know that kush crack that case. 10 bottles of
To the left side
this is
wing.
brought to you by Trey. Now every motherfucker in here
There's the pick.
say.
With the shot. Again, Toronto.
I'm watching him operate in the offense.
Lee with the ball. Jones covering. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points in close range.
Here's Enjai. From downtown. And the Raptors hit again from deep. As you know, how we feel about being a floor general, it's no longer just a traditional guard role. You walk around. Leading by 7. A shot by Harden, wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's over in the corner. Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Lee's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open in the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Down low. Hits it out to Harden. The Trey. Offensive rebound. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Fires the 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Well defended. He's sure that the defense is going to be down on quick when he's ready to pull the trigger.
I can't switch?
He got a chance to be an all-time person.
And that one's good. Ball. Wizards trailed by 4. Inside. And the ball.
That's just too easy. The ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Wiseman. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Wizards. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And they take the lead. Kuminga's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make a play.
I like that pick play. You see how easy it makes it for him to get into the cup.
Lee fires.
Get a lag spike when I have to shoot a 3. That's so insane.
More goals than he misses. Not sure what threw him off like that.
Brown wide open. He fires. the fall. And now a 4-point Toronto lead. So both teams making some changes here. Wizards trail by 4. Outside ball. Kuminga with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Kuminga's got 6 here in this quarter. Here he goes. He is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
He almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long. And he gets it to go.
In the paint, Ball's really helps him out. I'm telling you, he gives him around more physical defense.
And finished off by Wiseman.
The plan, throwing it up to the rim. Wiseman is so good.
He's blocked. And finished off by Wiseman.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Kuminga. And he uses the glass on the lane. 8 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Wiseman. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. And then Wiseman slams it in.
Wiseman has huge pops to go along with that rim. He's going to follow up the punches.
It's my turn to settle down.
Basket's good.
I'm
surprised that D is respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be
about me. I said when the light turned off, and it's my turn to settle down. I ain't done, sir.
There's the pick.
I'ma set you well.
Here's Barnes.
About me.
And the
I'ma
dunk
set you
by
well.
Barnes.
About me.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid throw.
And then grabs the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Consider madness, I know exactly what happened. You ran outside when you heard my brother cry for help. Held him like a newborn baby and made him feel like everything was alright. And I'm finally trying to put up with the type of bullet that stuck him when against his will. That's blood.
Bro, come on.
Everybody's a victim in my eyes. When I find it's a murderous rhythm and outside, we can't pitch black. Could even glue to my back, whispering, get on my God on it. I ain't give a fuck. That's mentality. I told my brother not to duck. In actuality, it's the trip. I would trip off my colors. I wonder if I ever discover a passion like you. Recover the life that I knew as a young and in pajamas and thunder lungs. The codes and breaks, cats and dogs. Niggas like me never prosper a prognosis. I'm a problem child. I'm proud.
We got 28 seconds left to play here in the half.
Forever. So forever, I'ma push you wherever, whenever. And I love you cause you love my brother like you did. Just promise me you tell this story, make it big. And if I die for your mouth,
they grabbed their own miss.
I'ma let you will.
Left side, Jones. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. And we've reached halftime on this one. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
But like when I first started leaving the house for like long stretches instead of just for coffee, I would look down and wonder if I was wearing the light loungewear that had holes near the crotch, near the butt, on the leg, off.
Balls got his
it's like that thing from How I Met Your Mother where the underwear radius where like as the sadder you get, the larger the radius gets where you're willing to walk out in public with energy.
Right.
Sometimes it's the hallway. but I get it.
I did actually have a pair of underwear in the hood of my sweatshirt once, and someone pointed it out on the train because apparently when I've been doing laundry, the underwear had gotten stuck in the hood. And so thankfully she stood next to me on the train and let me know that I would not continue my commute with underwear hanging out.
When you wear like compression pants or compression shorts underneath gym clothes, like there was one time where I walked out and I literally forgot to put the shorts on over them, and it's all you feel. So it's just like, so now every once in a while I'm looking down, I'm like, all right, cool, I got my shorts on. I'm Izzy Gutierrez, that's Sarah Spade, that's Chun-Li, this is Debatable. And what do we got for Charlie? All right, so we are going to start with this league, the never-ending NBA drama. And our first question is, what do you make of the latest updates on Ben Simmons and James Harden?
Yes, to Wiseman.
There's a lot to unpack about this trade. It wasn't going to be just a one-day worth of talking about it, but we had both Ben Simmons and James Harden get in front of the mic, so let's listen to them first.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors.
I hope so.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Wiseman.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Bull.
Originally, when I was going through everything I was going through,
over in the corner of the
Philly was my first choice.
The second chance effort. And Ball with the weigh-in.
Interesting there. Obviously, I think, there's a Daryl Morey tie there. But I'm not sure where you guys want to go. So I'm just going to go to you, Sarah, because we've got the James Harden side of it, and there's a great Jake Fisher story on the Bleacher Report just sort of detailing his last year there in the final game. There's also the Ben Simmons part. James Harden stuff you probably have fun with. The Ben Simmons part probably a little bit right.
I want to start with James Harden. We'll get to Ben Simmons and all the intricacies and difficulties in discussing everything. I'm curious whether the Daryl Morey part of all of this gives Philly fans a bit of satisfaction and a bit less nerves about what's to come. What we see from James Harden when he's in a place that he's happy is a guy who's one of the greatest scorers of all time. Not my favorite player. The attitude issues, the effort issues have always been something that bothered me. But we know he can be incredibly effective. When Daryl Morey's not around, things start to go awry. They went awry in Houston when Daryl Morey left. They went awry with the Nets when Daryl Morey's not around. So is it enough to say that being with the Sixers where he wanted to be and being back with Daryl Morey is the answer for James Harden? That the effort will be there regardless of whether things go the way be worth the contract, which by the way is going to be exorbitant for a guy who I don't see aging particularly well for the game.
And that one goes in. Two
if you're a
from the
Sixers
line that
fan,
time.
are you wondering if you're going to be the next team that he decides, I'm going to be late to games that I'm not playing in because I need to go to Vegas and have some strip clubs. I'm going to be potentially putting on weight and not being available. Is this a guy that you can really count on? Because you've got an MVP and MVP. You've got a team on the brink of greatness. And this could either be the thing that puts you over or could make this process continue to be a process and not a result for a long time.
Well, June, this is the interesting part that I wonder, and this is, speaks to Sarah's answer, is what is it that James Harden wants? Because we've heard in the past reports about him telling Steph Curry, hey, I wish I played with you guys. Now we see in this Jake Fisher report that Nets officials or Nets coaches would see him roll his eyes whenever he called the play, whenever they called the play for Kevin Durant, that he wanted more of the ISO ball, and that Mike D'Antoni brought in more of a free-flowing offense that Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant wanted. And now it's just James Harden saying, no, I want what I wanted in Houston before. Let me go see if I can do that with Joel Embiid.
It kind of seems like he doesn't know what he wants. It seems like he's kind of chasing the next shiny thing.
Here's Barnes.
Just from a talent standpoint, there's not a better situation in the NBA in the sense of a championship run than playing next to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
And there's the shot clock.
If you look around the NBA right now, I think he was already in the best situation from a talent standpoint. And, Sarah rightly points out a lot of the attitude concerns, like the locker room chemistry stuff, the general motivation that Harden might have to be a good player in his team. But the thing that concerns me is just generally his playing style. Like, he's 32 years old. Yes, he's in a situation where he's being able to be motivated by a guy like Daryl Morey. He clearly respects wanting to play for. But Harden has been an iso ball player his entire career. I think Embiid more so than the big men of the past. He needs the ball in his hands because he's most dynamic when he's going full court, has the ball in his hands to pass off to guys. He's really, I think, underrated passer. He's someone who really needs the ball in his hands to be the most dynamic version of himself, which I think we've seen this season because he hasn't been playing with Ben Simmons. So when you look at that and how Embiid has been able to be the best version of himself this year, combined with the way that James Harden has played his entire career, which has been waiting, dribbling down 12 seconds of the shot clock to pull up and do a step back three. I'm not sure that just from a basketball standpoint is
also made me think though really quick that James Harden, he wants to be an ISO player, can be ball dominant, but he also doesn't want the team to depend on him. He's at a point in his career where I actually think he is a little bit more willing to acquiesce in terms of the way the team needs to run, to be a part of a system more so than before, but it has to look exactly the way he wants. And that wasn't going that way with the Nets because Kyrie was in and out, because Durant was hurt. And so the question is, will the way it feels for him with the Sixers work simply because he'll have the help he needs, but also some space? Yes, Alan.
Go ahead, Charlie. So, for the sake of basketball journalistic integrity, I have to push back a tiny bit, June, on him always being an ISO ball player. Early in James Harden's tenure, obviously with the Thunder, but then in Houston, he was one of the great pick and roll players we have ever seen in basketball. And in theory, just in theory, that should work with Joel Embiid incredibly well with the space they have on the well, right. And that's what career, right? The first stop in Oklahoma City, not really responsible, not the top two guy, not where all the eyes are going to go if they feel play. And so he filled that six-man role, did it great. Got to Houston, pick and roll partner in Dwight Howard, ideal, pretty much. Didn't really work out there. Chris Paul, obviously a little bit of a sort of redundant in terms of skill sets, in terms of handling the ball and such. Still didn't really work out. They were at each other's throats. You could say, hey, Chris Paul can be a bit of a guy who can get at people's, get on people's bad side. I understand that as well. Russell Westbrook, you can make the argument, hey, again, clashing of styles, Star and Russell Westbrook sort of on the decline, maybe didn't really work out. But Kevin Durant, is there somebody in the league right now where you say in terms of pure basketball, that's what gives him joy and winning is what, Kevin Durant is almost the ideal to strip everything down, just playoff teammate or basketball teammate. And he just didn't really like it. And whether it be clash of styles, whether it be clash of personalities, or whether he's blaming the Kyrie Irving part, it just didn't really work out again. So what gives you or anybody the idea that, hey, with a strong-minded, loud, and not going to hold back teammate like Joel Embiid, who is clearly the number one guy, because if you step back and say Harden, the rest of James Harden, he's just got, he's not this super efficient scorer who's going to complement Joel Embiid very well. So he needs to be himself and find a way to incorporate Joel Embiid, and I just don't have any evidence that that's going to work at a championship level. Well, I think back to when he played with Howard and how that didn't work out. He was the definitive number one at that point. And he is a guy who I think, is part of the modern wave of the big men where they need the ball in his hands. That makes me think his lack of success with Dwight Howard is going to make this difficult much more tenuous for him because he's a guy who is older and has played with the ball in his hands a lot more over the last couple years. Well, and now let's go to the other part, because of the Jake Fisher. You've got a lot of sort of separation and separating himself from the Nets this year. A lot of his normal routine, which is, hey, we're going to Utah, you guys go to the next city, I'm going to stop in Vegas here. Oh, we're going to San Antonio, hey, I'm going to spend a couple days or maybe a day or two in Houston here. And sort of in terms of team building, in terms of team chemistry, in terms of creating this situation where your superstars have their own rules. And I know that's worked in the past for a lot of people, but I don't know about building a super team right off the edge. Right off the bat like that. I don't know how much of that is going to be allowed in Philly, but I also know that it's just not at some point, because it is so well known at this point, he's going to have to be reeled in, right?
Well, and I wanted to ask you guys quickly, when it comes to the hamstring, is it possible there's a little bit of reputational cleanup that's happening by alleging that it needs to heal a little bit more, and that's why he's missing it? It's a 5-point game. Do we actually think he's missing it because his hamstring still needs to heal, or because it would be very suspect to not be able to play for the Nets, a team that he was asking out of, and then immediately be ready to go for the All-Star game and the Sixers?
I think James likes the All-Star situation better. You know, I think he'd be more willing to play and experience that than not. I think, you know, according to that story, there was some information on the MRI that kind of reminded him of last year before he blew it out a little bit. So I could buy that, but I could also see
this is a big man who's capable of brushing off contact.
I'm just wondering, because it certainly didn't feel like Nets players or team felt like there was legitimacy to him sitting out as much as he was. There was something, I believe there was a hamstring that they could see. Whether there was something wrong with the hamstring was up for debate, and that's why I'm curious, especially because we saw the hilarious exchange with LeBron and Durant and the TNT crew as they were selecting their All-Star teams. There were a lot of jokes from Barkley and company about how he's healthy and fine and he'll be ready to go next game now that he's out.
It also just seems from the comments from the Nets
why is this versatile offensive game? It makes him a nightmare of a matchup.
That people are kind of tired of putting up with him, having to deal with this, you know, media circus of, is he playing? Does he actually want to play? Is he actually hurt? Like, given that there just generally seems to be a sense of exhaustion there, like it really makes me question how the extent of this injury to Sarah's point, because of all the people in this trade to potentially, you know, just be like, this hamstring's perfect now. Like, just of all the people in the NBA that would put themselves in this situation, part of this task, he has a reputation of doing stuff like
through
this.
the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for three.
In the situation.
By the way, it's pretty funny. You got James or Ben Simmons creating this whole situation in Philadelphia. He leaves. I know he has to when he leaves, and now he's got the Nets saying, Bruce Brown saying it's the Nets locker room. That's way better as the vibe has changed after getting rid of James Harden. That's pretty telling.
Well, I mean, that's also the storyline for a lot of places. That
takes the three.
We got that out of the way. The guy who wasn't playing in the effort. The guy
check out the house of ball. I mean, exploding off the floor.
And that's why, again, I'm just curious. I heard a lot of Sixers fans calling into local radio with zero concerns about how this is all going to go down. That is a massive contract, and that is a very, 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 very
Barnes looking around.
Tricky guy with a lot of red flags. And I don't think they all just
hours and hours of listening to Philadelphia finally coming into good use.
No. Somebody collected them for me, thankfully, and I was not subjected to a full day. I was given the highlights.
And like to your point, Sarah, like I think this kind of talk around Harden in Philadelphia.
He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
That's when Nets fans were trying to talk themselves together. Being a big fit, like the definition of insanity is like the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Like Kyrie Irving and James Harden show you who they are.
By the way, I would also like, I was going to commend myself on my maturity and not I told you so. That's really just because I haven't had an opportunity to. I told you so. 16 games that they played together. 0 titles. Kyrie was even more problem than he thought he was going to be because he didn't even realize all the stuff that was going on. Vaccine. This was what I thought would happen.
You got close to maturity.
I did, and then I saw an opportunity to slide in and remind everybody. And I love watching Kevin Durant play basketball. He is one of my favorite basketball players of all time when it comes to what he does on the court. Some of the other stuff, you know, I feel very empathetic for him, but it's not super endearing. But I'm sad because that's what I was sad about when that deal went down. I was like, I don't think this is going to work. It's going to be a mess, and what's going to be lost in all of it is the ability to watch Kevin Durant shine. And it just, obviously they got pretty close last year despite injury, but yeah, it happened exactly as I thought it would. Harden and Kyrie, you know, imploding.
So that actually brings me to the other half of this discussion, which is for those 16 games, and then obviously the series against June's beloved Celtics, where the Nets looked like an offensive juggernaut the league had ever seen. That blew up not because of the basketball court. Like, point guard James Harden showed up in the Nets, and we were like bored by the fact that he was distributing and not just playing iso ball. And my question is, how do you think this works with Ben Simmons now? He's someone who his teammates also were tired of for years before this actually broke down in Philadelphia. And you're now throwing him into an incredibly high-pressure situation with two guys who need to win championships now, and Kyrie and Durant.
With the bucket.
it's a little bit of a better fit. Yeah, for sure. Sit there and just fill the voids that the team needs. They don't need shooting. And he can use some, play creation. That's fine. He's fine. He's good at that. They can use some post play. He's good there. They definitely could use some versatile defenders. He's probably, top 5 in the league in that scenario. So I do think the pressure situation, I think it's less than some when you've got sort of the talent and the aura of Kevin Durant. You're like, this is Kevin's team, and whatever happens, lives and dies with him. You've got Kyrie Irving taking so much attention for so many other reasons. Ben Simmons can kind of settle in and be sort of the anti-James Harden that doesn't require him to score 35 points, but to do all the other things to make those other guys shine. The interesting part to me is whether he's, mentally capable of doing this, whether he is sort of refreshed, whether he's gathered himself enough to be able to handle this, because, he's talked about his sort of mental struggles a little bit. He's sort of mocked him upon his return, saying, all of a sudden now he's back. We are not equipped to talk about much of most mental health issues, but we're certainly not allowed to get into somebody's head. So all that conversation is very difficult with this win tonight. I also think, too, with the mental health thing specifically, like, if you're in a bad situation and you're suddenly out of that bad situation, whether it's a relationship or a work situation, like, that is an instant amount of relief. That is a mental weight that has been on you for a lot of time. Like, obviously, we don't know enough about Ben Simmons' mental health history,
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt.
Be able to talk about this with any sort of insight or depth. I do think for the people who, kind of laugh at Ben Simmons immediately being in a better mental health headspace, it kind of makes sense if you're in a toxic relationship or a toxic work environment that you suddenly get out of. Like, yes, it's going to relieve a lot of stress.
Yeah, 100%. And I think to both your points, like, we're new as a society in being willing to openly discuss issues of mental health. And I think our conversations will get better and smoother and more informed as we go on. But I don't know that we'll ever be in a position where we can accurately distinguish when somebody is
for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what he wants.